Hello, it's Rice Force back at you in that video. And today's talk's gonna be, why does the word God bother atheists? So just think about that. Why does it bother atheists when people talk about God if they don't believe in God? So I'm gonna give some examples. People talk about vampires. We know vampires aren't real. It doesn't bother you. It don't bother me if people talk about vampires. When people talk about Santa Claus, it doesn't really bother too many people, does it? The tooth fairy doesn't bother people. But then when it comes to God, it bothers atheists a lot of times. I noticed that. I'll be with somebody talking about God, and somebody you will be like, stop talking about God, I don't believe in God. But when I think about it, if you don't believe in God, then why would it bother you if I'm talking about God? Yeah, just think about that for a second. Go back to those questions I gave you. You don't believe in vampires. If you talk about vampires, it don't bother you. You don't believe in Santa Claus. If you talk about Santa Claus, it don't bother you. They talk about tooth fairy, you don't believe in it. It doesn't bother you when they talk about it. But when it comes to God, for some reason, it bothers the atheists a lot of times. But the real question is, why is that? Why does it bother atheists if they don't believe in the God? Could it be that the fear that there might be a God, maybe that might scare them, that could bother them? Because if that atheist is wrong and there really is God, then there's consequences. But there's no God, there's no consequences when you think about it. You do whatever you want in this world. You die, you don't go to hell, you just don't exist no more. Which might be even scarier. But there really is God. You do horrible things, there's going to be consequences when you die. You will go to hell. And another thing, maybe these atheists, they really don't want God to be real. Before I was a Christian, I used to not want God to be real. I believe I said this in my other videos. Because I didn't want another dad boss me around pretty much. Over time, I did accept that God was real. I followed him. Don't know if this is true, but this is my theory. I think a lot of these atheists, they say there's no God. They really don't want there to be a God. But of course, in the back of their minds, I imagine there's quite a bit of them that probably think there could actually be a God. But then there's others that don't want there to be a God because they love their sin too much. They love having parties, having those orgies. They love it. It's all fun. But if there's a God that say they can't do that, then that's a problem. So just either say God doesn't exist. I keep having orgies if I want to. So I guess it's the fear that there might be a God that scares these atheists. So I just want to point that out. But just think, Think of something that you don't believe in. Just anything. It don't have to be Santa Claus, the Tooth Fairy, or vampires. Let's say that there's something that you just don't believe in. What can we use for example? Let's say that you don't believe in Lucas that eat human flesh. Yeah, you don't believe that there's Lucas out in the world that can eat human flesh. You go to school, you're sitting down, and some kids are just talking about Lucas that just eat a human flesh to the bone. And remember, you don't believe in these Lucas. So these kids talking about it, is it going to bother you? Most people, in most cases, it's not. I mean, it's not going to bother me. I mean, they're not real, so why would it bother me? But I remember being a kid in high school. I was talking about God, and this atheist was bothered by it. Why was that? So I just wanted to go over this subject. So you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and smash that like button. And with that being said, have a good day. Bye for now.